Hi, hello, and welcome back to another video. If you're new here, hi, I'm Carol, and in today's video we are going to be building the September TBR. Insane that you're building the September TBR, but you are building the September TBR today. And last month I actually didn't post a TBR video because I was really struggling with completing or even reading the books on my TBR, so I ended up not doing a TBR in August and just following the books that I wanted to read and trying to read more books from past TBRs. But today, for September, we are going to build a TBR and I have a new strategic plan on how to actually complete my TBR. So we have the TBR jar here, which is full of prompts, and we're going to be picking, I think, 5 or 6 prompts. And then according to those prompts, we are going to be picking one book to read in September. And when I say September, I mean halfway through August until the end of September, because I am filming this video with a few weeks left of August. So we are going to be picking 5 to 6 prompts, picking a book. We have here my part of my physical TBR part is here, which is, I think some of it is on frame, others are out of frame. And then we also have the Kindle right next to me. Ideally, I would like to pick more books from my Kindle just because I have been reading more books on my Kindle because I keep forgetting the books on my Kindle TBR. So let's start by picking up the prompts. Let's pick the first prompt. Hopefully it's a new prompt or one I haven't picked up in a while. So this one, this yellow one. Can you see it? Hopefully you will be able to read it. And this one is a red book, so a book with a red cover. I'm trying to think of a book I want to read in September, halfway through August to September, with a red cover. So let's have a look at my physical TBR and then let's have a look on my Kindle TBR, and I will come back when I have a book for you. Not going to lie, I was looking through my physical TBR, through my Kindle TBR. I don't have that many books that have a very big red cover. I have a lot of books with accents of red covers, but I was looking through my Kindle TBR and there were 2 books I was thinking about putting on this TBR to read in September, but one of them I'm already a little bit of the way through. I just didn't finish it yet, and I'm reading this book very slowly, which is Pachinko, and the cover I originally bought was blue, but because it's on my Kindle now the cover is red. I think they changed the cover and it's a Kindle thing. But then I saw another book on my Kindle TBR that I have been meaning to read for quite some time now, and it's the last book in a series that I really want to finish because I want to finish the series that I'm currently reading, and it has a red cover, and it is Rewind It Back by lesdeuxtigres. This is a book that has been on my TBR since it has been released, and this has been over a year ago. I still haven't picked it up. I'm going to add the cover on the screen because I don't think you can tell it very well through the Kindle. But Rewind It Back, it has a red cover, it's a romance, it's the last book in the Wind City series. I want to read this book and I need to stop putting it off, so we are going to be picking Rewind It Back by lesdeuxtigres because this one does have a red cover and it does fit the prompt. So, with the first book picked, let's pick book number 2. This one keeps coming up. This one is quite a large prompt. I think I have an idea what prompts might be. Can you read it? Hopefully you were able to read it because I'm going to turn it to now. A book by an author with a native language other than English. So yes, I did know what prompt was. So a book by an author with a native language other than English. I could pick more of my physical books, but as I said, I want to pick more books from my Kindle. So also again, let's have a look through the Kindle TBR and see which one makes sense to pick up. Okay, so I was looking through my Kindle TBR and there was this book that I could have picked up for the first prompt in this TBR, but I ended up picking Rewind It Back. But it also fits for this prompt, so I feel like it is a sign to finally read it because it's one of the oldest books on my Kindle TBR, and it is We by Evgeny Zamyatin. The author, I believe he's Russian, even though this book originally was censored in Russia back when it was published many years ago. But the author is Russian, so his native language is Russian. I believe this is a classic dystopia that apparently inspired 1984 and Brave New World. And I think it might be in society where houses are made of glass or something like that. It's a society where there is a lot of surveillance. It's a surveillance society. So I think that's what it is about, but I might be completely wrong. If you read this book, please let me know in the comment section if I'm getting the plot completely wrong. But we have We by Evgeny Zamyatin, which is one of the oldest books on my Kindle TBR, and the cover that I have is both red and the author's native language is in English. So no, it seems like it is a time to pick up this book for the September TBR, and also, not going to lie, this book is on the 26 books I want to read in 2026, so I do need to pick this book up before the year ends. Now for the third prompt. This one. Let's see what... I accidentally opened it for me first, but so you can read it. I'm not sure if you can read it. Hopefully you were able to read it, but it is a book published before 2020. And like another sign that I should have picked up We by Evgeny Zamyatin, because that book was also published before 2020. So far, the 3 prompts that we picked for the TBR so far, I could have picked that book. So a big sign that that book is meant to be on the September TBR. Let's choose a book published before 2020. A classic is a surefire way to pick a book that was published before 2020. So some of the books that I really want to pick up this month, they were published after 2020. But let's have a look and then we'll come back when I have a book for you. Okay, so I found another book that could fit for TBR and that could fit for all the other prompts in this TBR so far, but then this TBR would be going way too sci-fi heavy, and I think we need to also not go that sci-fi heavy, even though I do want to read that book. But I decided to pick another one. If we have another prompt that can fit that book on TBR, we're going to be picking that book for TBR, but we're going to be picking another book for this prompt, which is Eileen by Otessa Moshfegh. This book I just checked is also on my Kindle. It was originally published in 2015, and I believe it follows this young woman who might end up involved in not very illegal activities, and she might be a little bit socially awkward. I'm not sure. I've been wanting. I have 2 Otessa Moshfegh books on my TBR. One is Eileen that I have on my Kindle, and then I have My Year of Rest and Relaxation. But I'm not sure if I'm in the mood to read My Year of Rest and Relaxation, but I do want to understand the hype around this author. Also, let me check, when was My Year of Rest and Relaxation published? According to my edition of this book, at least the UK, My Year of Rest and Relaxation was originally published in 2018, so it could also fit for its prompt, but I'm not going to lie, right now I'm more in the mood to read Eileen than My Year of Rest and Relaxation, just because I think this might deal... I don't know, because Eileen is also very dark. But I'm going with Eileen for now, because it's also on my Kindle and I want to go through my Kindle TBR. Let's pick the 4th prompt, and let's see what it tells us we should pick up. Okay, so I think it's upside down, right? Can you read it? I think you can read it, so let me read it. A romance book. Ooh. So we have options. One I've been wanting to pick is It Happened One Summer by Tessa Bailey, because 1, there will be a movie. 2nd, Goodreads right now there is this challenge where, oh, literally summer, pick books with the name of summer, and I kind of want to complete that challenge because I already have that book. But what other romance could I pick up? I think I'm going to pick It Happened One Summer by Tessa Bailey because I want to complete that Goodreads prompt of reading books with summer on the name, and as far as I remember, this is the only book with summer on the name that is on the list that I actually own it or I have it. So we're going to pick the first actually physical book from the CBR, which is It Happened One Summer by Tessa Bailey. I think this is Grumpy Sunshine, Small Town. I know it was inspired by Schitt's Creek, so not my favorite couple from Schitt's Creek, but it was inspired by Schitt's Creek, which is a great TV show in case for some reason you still haven't watched it yet. But yes, It Happened One Summer, book number 4 on TBR. Let's pick prompt number 5, so you can pick book number 5. This one? Okay. Let's try and open for you first. Okay, can you read it? I hope you can read it. Okay, I'm going to turn it for me. Rory Kilmer recommends. Okay, classics. I know exactly which book I'm going to pick because I've been wanting to read this book for quite some time now. An excuse to pick this book. Emma by Jane Austen. It's one of the oldest, I think, not one of the oldest. I'm pretty sure it is the oldest book on my TBR. I bought it, I believe, in 2018. I even have written here that I initially tried reading this book on July the 8th, 2019, and then I soft and left it because I found out I wasn't in the mood to read Emma, but I know it's on the list of Rory Kilmer recommends these books. So, Emma by Jane Austen, which is also one of the oldest books, the oldest book on my TBR. I say it's the oldest book on my TBR, but I still think it might be Gone Girl. I think it might be... No. The oldest book on my TBR is Gone Girl in French, which has been on my TBR since 2017. Emma has been on my TBR since 2018. Fifth book on TBR, I could stop here, but I said I was going to pick between 5 and 6. So since I mentioned the number 6, we are going to pick the 6th and final book for TBR. This is a very large prompt that just came out, so can you read it first? You are going to read it first. Okay, I think you are able to read it first. I'm going to turn it for me. A book that matches your outfit. Oh! Remember that book that I said kind of fit for a lot of prompts in this TBR? It also matches my outfit because that book has a red cover and I'm wearing... My t-shirt is pink with red and I'm wearing... Oh, I can show you on frame, but I am wearing a red skirt. I can show you on frame but I'm wearing pink and red. That book could fit, but okay, I found a book that kind of matches perfectly my outfit. It's also a romance. So turns out this TBR is romance heavy because Bring It Back is romance, In the Husband of Summer is whole romance, Emma is romance, this book is romance. So out of 6 books, 4 are romance. It's just that this cover, when I saw it, like, it matches my outfit. It even has a heart. My t-shirt has a heart, and this cover has a heart in the middle of it. It's pink and red with white, and there's a little bit of green, but I don't have green, and there is a heart in the middle. But it is Summer in the City by Alex Astor. I'm going to add the cover here, but please tell me this doesn't match my outfit perfectly. So I guess I don't really have another option. Oh, I think my book might also be on the summer, the list of books with summer on the name for the Goodreads. So I can read this one for the summer list. I might not need to read Heaven on Summer right now. I feel like I always will need to pick 7 books for a TBR because now I want to pick another book. But you're not going to pick another prompt. So for prompt number 6, for a book that matches my outfit, Summer in the City, because this book matches my outfit perfectly. There isn't like another option when it comes to picking up a different book because it even has a heart. I'm going to be adding 2 more books to this TBR. We're going to having 8 books on this TBR, okay? And listen to me, I do have an explanation. Both of these books are sequels and I do want to read them in September, or at least from halfway through August to September. So I'm going to be adding them to the TBR. Accomplice to the Villain, right? I always keep forgetting the name of this book in English because I have the Portuguese translation. But let's confirm it inside the book. Accomplice to the Villain, the 3rd book in the Assistant to the Villain series. I want to read this book because the 4th book in the series recently came out, and I want to get the book that is translated to Portuguese because all the other books that I have from the series are translated to Portuguese. And by the time I'm filming it, it won't be released yet. And by the time I'm also will be posting this TBR, the Portuguese translation isn't released yet. The English version was released in August, beginning of August. The Portuguese translation is being released at the beginning, I think beginning halfway through September. So I want to read this book up before the 4th book is published, so I then can read the 4th book. And then another book I want to read soon-ish, so probably September, so we have time before the release of the next book in the series. A Court of Silver Flames by Sarah J. Maas. This is the fifth book in the Acotar series. Book number 6 is coming out soon. I want to read book number 6. Apparently it would be ideal to read Crescent City before book 6 is released. I'm not sure if I'm going to have time to read Crescent City before book 6 is released, but we might try it. But A Court of Silver Flames, for sure we need to read before book 6 come out. If there's any book you think I should prioritize, any book on TBR you think I should prioritize, any book that you think I should check out, please let me know in the comment section. And if you liked the video, please consider leaving a like and subscribe to the channel so you can get more bookish videos on your subscription box every week. And I hope to see you with another video very soon. Bye!